So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus signs. Let's go ahead and dive in and see who is your spouse. What is the energy around this particular person? What are some important initials, acronyms, names, and words? And also here as well, what are your most important zodiac signs? So we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. We have the Moon. We have the Seven of Swords. And we also have the Emperor. Oh my goodness. This is so weird. I say this in the best way possible, but this is a very weird and strange energy. I do feel like you are going to feel when you meet this person like absolutely nobody else. You're like, I'm crossing out everybody on my possible list. I don't want anybody else. I just want this person. Like there's a strong energy that comes forward that it's like nobody else compares to this person. And it's not in a weird way. It's not in an obsessive way. It's just like, all of a sudden I found it, right? I've been searching. Everybody's been telling me that there's so many fish in the sea, and all of a sudden it's like, I don't want to be in the sea anymore. I found my catch. Please bring me back to shore. Like there's that much surety that comes forward here when it comes to meeting this person. I also feel like this person here as well does have a way with words. It might be something that has to do with their work or with their job with the Seven of Swords. I do want to grab another card for the Seven of Swords because that's not usually the nicest of cards. It might be a factor that they like to just keep things to themselves. They're not somebody who really likes to be very open, especially with this idea of the moon. They might keep their emotions to themselves. They might be somebody who doesn't even really talk a lot. They might be very, very short when it comes to talking in some sort of way. Ooh, Two of Cups. Okay. So even though this person is not very expressive, even though this person likes to really keep things hidden within inside of themselves, you're going to be able to understand them and you're going to be able to be connected with them regardless. Because the idea of the Two of Cups comes forward in this factor of soulmates, connecting through the subconscious and connecting in the space of the heart. And so the Seven of Swords has started off with me being like, oh my gosh, Sagittarius, I don't know, maybe we should pull some new cards. But there is this sort of idea that's coming ahead of, without even having to speak, you understand each other. Without having to even say anything. It's like when you look at your best friend and you just give them a look and they know start the car. You know, it's that sort of vibe that comes forward between the two of you. Without even having to register it in any sort of way through spoken word, you're going to be able to understand everything that comes forward with this person of, you know, having the conversation without even saying anything. I would say though, there's somebody who does have a lot of masculine energy or likes to say more so towards the idea of tradition. They might be somebody who is a tad bit older than you here as well with this idea of the Emperor. But there is very much, this person is very sure, they're very strict when it comes to their life. They might be somebody who's always in a position of authority or a position of respect from other people. Other people like to look towards them a lot for any sort of advice or situations, things like that. But they like to also keep a lot of things hidden. So they don't really like to put everything out there for the public eye in some sort of way. It's so interesting on how Scorpio kind of got you, and this feels very Scorpionic energy, even though we don't have Scorpio coming forward in the zodiac signs. We have Gemini as well as Taurus coming forward there too. So there might be something to do with Gemini and Taurus that's rather important for this person. Alrighty, and these are your most important initials, acronyms, names, and words. Anything that we see come forward here, I see the word life, and I don't know what that means, to be very honest. There might be something to do with like how the two of you live life. There might be something to do with how you kind of view life in some sort of way. There could be that sort of idea that's coming ahead here. Very interesting. Very random kind of glob of letters there. That's what I would say. But that's what we got going on with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus signs in terms of your spouse.